Namaste from Deepesh. Hello to the wonderful Dynamics 365 and Power Platform community. I am back on my YouTube channel, Power of D365. The series name is Power Integration. We're going to learn Power Automate and how it can help us integrate into different kinds of technologies from Microsoft or non-Microsoft X. Today, the example in volume 1 is going to be getting list of Dataverse records, and instead of going to Dataverse or some kind of an app, model driven or a Canvas app, directly seeing the data on a Microsoft Teams channel. Let's quickly get into action, guys. Before we do that, if you want to follow me and learn alongside, you can use all this variety of medium that you see on this particular screen. So what is the scenario today? So we have a list of tasks that are available in this Dataverse tenant and the sales hub app that you can see. I have just done a zoom for better visibility. There are a variety of tasks that are there in this particular screen. As a manager of Dynamicity, if I need to see this task, what I will need to do is log in, click the appropriate app, business app, or it might be a Canvas app that I can see this task quickly on if I have created one for my organization. Then go into the task and then see the list of tasks. I want to be a bit way more productive for that, and I want a dedicated Teams channel where I can see this kind of a data. So that's what's happening in this particular example. If I see the A datum list over here, you can see that all this task and the priorities are available. So that's what my team is working on. And I can definitely get this filtered and to suit all the needs. In this example, we are getting all the tasks and the priorities, right? So let's see how this was enabled, and this will be really productive. This can be done on a scheduled basis, daily, monthly, weekly, as per the schedule that I want in my organization. And I don't need to be going into the Dataverse records to see this details. Maybe now that I want to see the details, I'll move in. But this is a good summarized view of data that I want to see. Other examples might include leads, opportunities, account management related account data, customer service teams will be getting benefited from cases. So you can use this example to suit any of the use case. Let's see how we can build this. So here we have the flow that has enabled this. I have used a manual trigger. So trigger is not something I'm going to focus on to get this enabled. So it's a basic 5-step flow. You can have a recurrence condition or you can have some other condition based on which you want to run this particular task, right? For particular flow. So what I've done then is use the list all items connector and then got all the tasks. I'm not doing any filtering or anything, but if you really want to do that under advanced options, you have option to do that. You can do sorting, you can do fetch XML based querying, you can filter the rows, you can even do expansion to the queries, you can select particular columns to better enable your data, right? So I'm not doing that. The next thing is, which is the important step, is creating HTML table of this task. So how I have done is, I want to reiterate, there is a tip also that I'm going to pass on this particular example. So I'll just search for HTML table and you will get this here under actions. You can also filter it under data operation and you can get it create HTML table. Now from is where you need to give the value from the last list of items. So I am giving the value. A good convention is to always name your steps so that you have this kinds of filtering rather than the default conventions that appear. Now the default mapping is automatic. What you need to do is custom one, and then you have to give headers. So that's what I've done in the step below, but I will just take one example, which is subject, and then in the value you can just search it in the dynamic content and map it. So that's how I have built this table. I'm going to knock this off, and that's the way I have done this. Now what is the tip that I wanted to give over here? Basically, if you directly map an option set like priority, you're going to get the option set integer values. You're not going to get the labels. What is the way to get that? You see something being done over here because we are seeing labels over there. What we need to be doing is we need to be using this particular expression that you see. Priority code at the rate odata.community.display.v1.formatted value. The moment you use this, you will start getting labels, and this is, since it's in the items iterator, this has to go down into the items iterator. So if I hover over this value, you're going to see that that's exactly what I'm doing, right? In the hovering you can see that. This will start picking the labels accordingly then. Then, as the next step, I'm trying to get my profile. Why am I getting my profile? Is so that I can utilize it later. If I wanted to set it to a particular email provider or anything like that, that's the step you can use. In my case, I have not gone into this example to expand further, but in volume 2, we'll see further expansion to the same example and one more use case. That's why I kept this step. It is not being used as such in this flow. And then I have taken the post task in a chat or channel. I have given post as user, then post in the channel. Other option I have is it can be posted as a flow bot. I didn't want to do that, and then I picked the right team, channel, and then all I've done is taken the output from this step, create HTML step, and put it in here. And it does support HTML, right? This particular message type. So that's how simple it is to integrate your list of records, filter them, and then see it on your particular team's channel. Hope this video was useful to you to learn this scenario and the power of the wonderful technology of flows or Power Automate. Okay, so if you want to learn alongside me, you can continue on and follow me on any of these channels. We'll continue the series, Power 365 as usual. Stay safe, guys.